Welcome to Android Weekly on Butterscotch.com, the show that takes the pulse to find all the news of an Android vein that matters to you, or at least to me. I'm Andrew Moore Crispin. On this week's show, the Android patent war wages on. Google Music adds purchasing to its bag of tricks, but not yet, and Android activations show no signs of slowing down. Also, Kate Abraham shows us all what she'd look like if she were to pack on the pounds with the Fat Booth app. But first, we pay homage to Hover, one of the sponsors that makes Android Weekly and other great Butterscotch.com shows possible. Hover is the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. They let you lose your lame Hotmail or Gmail email addy and step up to a custom email tied to your domain name, like andrew@morecrispin.com or you@thebestdomainname.ever.com. Get 10% off any and all Hover services by using the coupon code ANDROID at hover.com/Android. To the wire. Last week we reported that Android lost in its bid to buy up all of Nortel's patents. It seems that $4 billion was just a little too steep, even for Google's no doubt deep pockets. A consortium of bidders that included Apple bought up the patents for $4.5 billion. With that battle over, the war wages on. The latest patent files to hit the auction block number some 8,800 and are coming from InterDigital, all specific to mobile technology. Apple seems intent on keeping such patents out of Google's hands, and with some $80 billion in liquid capital sitting in Cupertino vaults, this one could get ugly. Let's do the math. If Nortel's library of about 6,000 patents went for $4.5 billion, that puts the value of each patent at about $750,000, and the folio of 8,800 patents could be then valued at $6.6 billion. Google is very weak when it comes to defending Android against patent disputes, given that, well, they don't have many, and fewer still relate specifically to mobile. If Apple holds all the patents, it's bad news for Android devotees. Let's band together. If 8,799 Android Weekly viewers plus one host can each come up with $750,001, we can do this. Who's with me? Anyone? With Apple the undisputed leader in digital music downloads and Amazon nipping at Android's heels, it seems Google may be readying its own digital music download solution. Google Music already lets us store our music in the cloud, making it accessible anywhere. However, uploading gigs and gigs of music is something of an arduous task. Add in draconian caps from ISPs and it's even more so. All we have to go on for now is that the site Android and Me uncovered an icon set for an Android market whose color precisely matches that of Google Music. Given that the overall Android market is green, the movie download store is red, and the book buying market is blue, this seems to indicate that an Android-flavored digital music download store is all but inevitable. What can I say? It's a slow news day. In April, we counted up Android activations, then happening at a rate of 4 per second, with a nifty on-screen graphic that my producer assured me was more trouble than it was worth. Now, 3 months later, Android activations are clocking in at 6 every second. That's 150,000 activations per day. That's a hell of a lot. Other numbers-based news from Google's new CEO, Larry Page, in the company's second quarter earnings call with stockholders. 6 billion total app downloads from the Android market. 115 people signing up for Google Plus per second, despite the fact that it is, or was, depending when you're watching this, invitation only. Over 10 million people are using Google Plus. And the most important piece of news for Google stockholders, net earnings of $2.5 billion in second quarter. For our review of the day, we throw it over to Kate Abraham, who shows us what she'd look like with not one, not two, but 3 chins, thanks to the free Fat Booth app.
Everyone has fat days, but if you want to experience what you would really look like with a little more meat on the bone, then I have the perfect app for you. Fat Booth for the Android platform is a fun, free app for young and old alike, but be warned, it can be a little offensive. To get started, click on the Start button. From here, you can either choose a photo from your gallery or take a new image using your phone's built-in camera. Make sure you stick to the guidelines, so use a front-face photo only. Make sure you don't use a profile shot. Once you are happy with the shot, click OK, and then adjust the eyes, mouth and chin markers by dragging your fingers across the screen. When you are ready, click Go and reveal the larger you. If you shake your handset, you will see the comparison between the original and the new image. You can share the image via email, Facebook or Twitter, and remember that each photo is added to your Fat Booth reel.
Well, that's all the news that's fit to Google for this week. For full show notes, subscribe links, other great shows, and Android video tutorials, visit Butterscotch.com. Until next week, I'm Andrew Moore Crispin.